right, Sherin, we have Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP with us. Shehzad, what do you have to say about this picture? Open India beta, Rahul Gandhi smiling with him in the picture.
You see, this is the same man, Jeremy Corbyn, who has been echoing the Pakistani propaganda narrative on Jammu Kashmir. And now Rahul Gandhi goes and meets him and is all smiles with him. This shows that Rahul Gandhi ka Haath Hamesha Desh-Virodhiyon ke Saath, in the attempt to do Modi Virod. Why would you end up doing Desh Virod? But this is not the first instance. You'd remember that even during the application of Article 370, a delegation of Congress had met Jeremy Corbyn. You'd remember they opened up their office in Istanbul. This is the same Congress party which signs a MOU with China that takes money from RGF from China and espouses Chinese propaganda. When it comes to 370, Rahul Gandhi took a line which was endorsed by Pakistan in its United Nations report. So, time and again, Congress party, in order to oppose Prime Minister Narendra Modi, goes to the extent of allying with Pakistan, allying with China, allying with those who are enemies or who take a line against Indian interests. Today, Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party should tell us that are they validating the views of Jeremy Corbyn on Kashmir? This is the same Jeremy Corbyn who wants Kashmir to be taken away from India. Is that the line that Rahul Gandhi and his family and his Congress party is endorsing today when he goes and endorses and legitimizes him with this photo op? So this shows that on international platforms, the only thing Rahul Gandhi can think of is how to spew anti-India and anti-Hindu venom.
Right. So, and it's not like he's somebody who is well known or very famous in his own country. His own party has distanced itself from the statements that he has made before. Today, Rahul Gandhi is seen posing with him, and this comes immediately after the kind of statements that he had made undermining India's democracy in London.
Well, this seems to be more of a Bharat Todo Yatra for Rahul Gandhi. On the one hand, Congress party says they want to do Bharat Jodo, but Rahul Gandhi abroad is on a Bharat Todo mission, and therefore he goes and he tries to denigrate India. He tries to question the democratic institutions of India when the entire world is lauding India. He tries to go and create propaganda against Indian interests. He questions the Indian armed forces and their operations in Ladakh. And now you have him posing with a anti-India baiter whose own party has shunned him. Today, Rahul Gandhi has crossed all limits of Modi Virod and BJP Virod and has descended truly into anti-national and India Virod. This is kind of trying to step up to be partners with the enemy just because you want to settle political scores in India. Does Rahul Gandhi endorse the views of Jeremy Corbyn on Jammu Kashmir? Is what the message that he's trying to send out? Today, all those who want to try and create propaganda against India, the likes of Pakistan and China, would be very happy with this picture of Rahul Gandhi with Jeremy Corbyn.
So do you expect any clarification, perhaps an apology coming in from Rahul Gandhi or any of the Congress leaders?
Well, the Congress party shamelessly continues to defend their MOU with China. They have not told us what the MOU contains. They shamelessly defend the taking of money into RGF from China. They tried to hide about how Rahul Gandhi was meeting the Chinese ambassador during the Doklam crisis. They shamelessly tried to justify the propaganda of Rahul Gandhi about the tricolour not flying in Galwan. So I think they will come and defend this photo op as well. But if any nationalistic sentiment is left in Indian National Congress, they should come out and they should condemn Rahul Gandhi for sharing platform with a man who is spewing venom against Jammu Kashmir and venom against India and says that Jammu Kashmir should not be a part of India.
Absolutely. Very, very dangerous turn that this visit has taken. Many thanks, Shehzad, for joining us. So the BJP questioning Rahul Gandhi for this picture. Big political controversy expected. We'll track those developments. Now focus on Gyan Vapi. We're slipping into... All right. Our focus is going to remain on the two big stories. This, of course, Rahul Gandhi in a picture seen with the British MP Jeremy Corbyn. It's now focus on Gyan Vapi. We're slipping into... All right, our focus is going to remain on the two big stories. This, of course, Rahul Gandhi in a picture seen with the British MP Jeremy Corbyn. In just moments from now, the Gyan Vapi hearing is also about to begin. But before that, a big political controversy breaking out over Rahul Gandhi's picture. This is a picture that has been tweeted by the BJP. He's seen with the British MP who is known for his divisive views. Back home and on India, he is known to take an anti-India stand as well. Rahul Gandhi seen with Sam Pitroda, all smiles in the picture. And this comes in after Rahul Gandhi's speech had also hit controversy for the statements that he made against the country. Mr. Ashok Pandit is also on the phone line with us. Mr. Ashok Pandit, here is a British MP who is known for anti-India stance, known for the divisive statements that he has made, wanting Kashmir's freedom, as he called it. Now you have Rahul Gandhi posing with him.
You see, Rahul Gandhi will definitely pose with all those people who are anti-India, because he has been communicating, he has been meeting people, whether they are Chinese, whether they are people from UK or wherever it is. So it suits them. You saw what Manmohan Singh did. Manmohan Singh also met one of the biggest terrorists, Yasin Malik, in his house, in his office. So breeding terrorism, cultivating terrorism, giving birth to terrorism, all those forces who are against country, against India, is what the forces these people support normally. And the basic frustration is that Narendra Modi should somehow not be the Prime Minister of the country. So since 2014, these people are frustrated. So they are trying all those things which will break India. They supported the urban naxals. They supported terrorist organizations. They supported all those forces who have also given slogans like Bharat Tere Tukde Honge. Rahul Gandhi went and met them. So this is the culture. This is the culture of breaking India, keeping India divided and ruling India. But that is not happening. So meeting terrorist supporters is nothing new with them. That is what Congress culture is all about. Because they are responsible for genocide of innocent people, genocide of Sikhs, genocide of Kashmiri Pandits, genocide of people in Bengal. So it is their culture. So one should not be shocked and surprised by the behavior of people of Rahul Gandhi and his colleagues in the Congress.
This is part of the larger malign India, many are saying, including Ashok Pandit. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the entire narrative which is being built in a bid, as per the BJP, in a bid to target Prime Minister Modi. The likes of Rahul Gandhi colluding with India baiters to project not just the Prime Minister but the entire nation with a black paint is something which is going to be counterproductive to the interests of India. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Well, with that, let's